Hello and welcome to GlitchTechX. How are you lovely people? For those of you who are new to the channel, I make videos around gaming and let's plays, PC hardware releases and industry news, along with PC tech discussions and a lot more. So if you are interested in PC gaming and tech discussions, do subscribe to my channel. So I thought of starting a new series on the channel to discuss PC hardware and components in bite-sized pieces. And today's topic is motherboards. I got the idea to make this video because recently I received a few queries from the community around motherboards and how to choose a motherboard. So I thought I might as well make a video on it. You learn from me, I learn from you, it's a win-win. So in this two-part series we'll cover what is a motherboard, the two major motherboard layouts, the various form factors available, and if you stick long enough with this series, in part 2, we'll also discuss the things to consider while choosing a motherboard. So let's get on with it. So what is a motherboard? The motherboard is one of the most important components in a PC or a server, even in a smartphone for that matter. This is the main board to which all the major electronic components like the RAM, CPU, GPU, sound cards, or networking controllers in a computer attach. Now that all the components are attached to the motherboard, they need power, and the motherboard facilitates power delivery to these components. It also provides for component-to-component communication. So if the CPU wants to communicate with the RAM or the GPU, the motherboard provides that connection. So in brief, generally it's the biggest component in a PC build. Yep, you're right. The PCB that's mounted onto your case. The motherboard is responsible for power delivery to the components like the CPU and RAM. Nowadays, motherboards usually have a 24-pin power connector and an 8-pin CPU power connector. The motherboard is also responsible for facilitating component-to-component communication. It also at times controls hard drives or SSDs, fans, or other peripherals. So finding the right motherboard that is compatible with the various components is of paramount importance. Now that we've got that out of the way, we'll talk about the two major motherboard layouts. Now we're all familiar with the ATX standard or the Advanced Technology Extended, but there is another standard called the BTX or the Balanced Technology Extended. Both of these standards were developed by Intel, and the BTX layout was designed to alleviate the flaws of the ATX standard. Namely, a low profile. This means that the BTX board is smaller than its counterpart. A better thermal design and better airflow. This became a requirement since the CPUs were projected to get more power hungry and dissipate more heat. So the board layout was tweaked to result in better cooling capabilities and structural design so that the various components could be mounted in a way as to reduce latency between these. However, later on, the BTX standard was discarded and it didn't gain any traction in the market since CPUs became more energy efficient and dissipated less waste heat, so the switch wasn't really justified. The difference between the two is in the general layout of the board. Moving on to the various form factors available in the market, we'll discuss the most common standards available in decreasing order of size. We have the eATX or the Extended ATX. Yeah, Extended Advanced Technology Extended. That's a mouthful. Its dimensions are 30.5 centimeters by 27.7 centimeters. Then we have the Standard ATX. It is 30.5 centimeters by 24.4 centimeters. Then we have the Micro ATX, which is 24.4 centimeters by 24.4 centimeters. And the Mini ITX. Yeah, Mini is smaller than Micro. What? Its dimensions are 17 centimeters by 17 centimeters. Now, due to the difference in the size of the board, there are differences in the number of onboard connectors. For example, an ATX board might have 4 DIMM slots for the RAM, but a micro ATX might only have 2. So there will be changes in the number of I/O slots and component connection slots. Also, these give the PC builder an option to build a PC according to the space constraints, say a small form factor PC using a mini ITX board, for example. I hope this video was informative. If you liked it, click the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Do let me know your thoughts and any other topics that you would like me to cover in this series. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.